How are you? I hope you are very fine in your home. Today we are going to start our English lessons to you. I will teach English to you, English reader and grammar. Today we will start with the English reader. Your English reader, 7th class English reader actually is very simple textbook. So we can easily study it, you can easily cover it. Only one condition you should do, you should be sincere and you should be hardworking. Then we can simply finish all these lessons very well. In your English reader, total 21 lessons. Today we will start from first lesson. The first lesson is a poem or simple poem. The name of the poem is My Land. Then if you take your book, then if you watch this video, you should take your book also. You should listen to your book also and touch your lines also. That is make a comfortable study. Okay, it is a poem. This poem was written by Thomas David. Do you know Thomas David? Thomas David is an Irish writer. He was born in Ireland. He had written a number of poems. Out of his poems, the My Land is very beautiful poem. My Land. My Land, we know the meaning. Our My Land, we can say our country, our India. India is our My Land. Actually, he had written this poem about his own country, Ireland. But any people, those who are loving their country, so the Indian context we can study it. This poem, that is more better. You can easily understand the meaning. If you study the poem in Indian context, you can easily understand the poem. So just I will recite the poem. Listen. She is a rich and rare land. Oh, she is a fresh and fair land. She is a dear and rare land, this native land of mine. She is a rich and rare land. She is a she is a fresh and fair land. She is a dear and rare land, this native land of mine. No man than his are braver, her woman's heart never waver. I had freely died to save her, and think my Lord living. Only the two stanzas. Today we will study only the two stanzas. The balanced stanzas tomorrow we will study. The one line we will study. She is a rich and rare land. The poet described about his country. What type of country? Which are the specialities of our country? And if you study this poem gives us inspiration to love our mother country, our mother India. So she is a rich and a rare land. The poet says that she means our country. Our country, India or Ireland or any other country. She is a rich and rare land. Our country is a rich land. Rich land means in the world there are three types of countries, three types of nations: developed nation, developing nation, and underdeveloped nations. Developed countries, for example, America, France, Japan, Germany, and all these countries are very well developed. Oh, that's why we are called that countries developed nations in the world. Then some countries are developing countries. Developing means ing form. Developing. That means development is ongoing. Development is not completed, but it is still the development process is ongoing. India, Pakistan, Sri Lanka, and these type of countries are known as the developing countries. Then last is underdeveloped countries. Underdeveloped countries, there is no development. For example, in some countries in Africa, There is no development, there is no industrial development, there is no better roads, there is no schools. And these countries are known as the underdeveloped countries. These are the three types of nations. But here the poet says that our country is a rich nation. The next praise, rare country. Our country is a rare country among the world. We can't see any other more places, this type of countries, very rare. Can you say one example by using the word rare? For example, radium. You know the radium? Radium is a rare metal. Radium is a rare metal. Then she is a rich and rare land. Our country is a rich land. Our country is a rare land. Our country is a rich land and our country is a rare land. Then, oh, she is a fresh and fair land. Next, fresh land. Fresh means new. Innovative, something new. Our country is a fresh land. Everyone will attract the fresh things. For example, fresh flowers, fresh vegetables, everyone will attract it. So fresh, everyone will attract our country. Everyone will interest our country. Everyone will love our country. So she is fresh. India is a fresh country and fair land. Fair means in our country, you know, number of religions in our countries, number of communities, number of castes, number of systems, number of traditions, but in spite of all these differences or diversities, our government gives equal chance or equal opportunity to all the people, all the citizens in our country. No discrimination by the government or no discrimination by the power. It's a very fair decision. Our country is a fair. We will not support any others and for an illegal matters. So it's a fair, honesty. It stresses the points of honesty. Rich, rare, fresh, fair. Don't forget this characteristic of our country. The next, she is a dear and rare land. Dear. Dear means a close. He is my dear friend. He is my dear friend. Dear friend is very close to us. Our country is very dear to us. Very lovable. Very sincere. She is a dear and rare land. Rare we already studied here. Totally how many characteristics? Rich, rare, fresh, fair and dear. And this native land of mine, this means the rich land, the rare land, the fresh land, the fair land and the dear land. And this land is, that is whose land? This is my country. This is my nations. My country is a rich country. My country is a rare country. My country is a fresh country. My country is a fair country. And my country is a dear country. So these are the characteristics used by the poet to explain or to describe about the mother country. So this native land, native means our birthplace, birth land. India is our birth land. So that land is known as the native land. Our native land, that is my own land. That native land, that rare land, that fresh land, that dear land, that is my land. This is a meaning of the first stanza. Once again, listen. She is a rich and rare land. She is a fresh and fair land. She is a dear and a rare land. This native land of mine. Is it clear? Very simple, very simple lines in this poem. And one more thing, I am also explaining by using the simple English because you can easily understand my explanation. So if you watch clearly this video, you can easily understand and study the meaning of the poem. Then, now we are going to the next stanza also. No man than his are braver. Her woman's heart never waver. I had freely died to save her, and think my Lord divine. No man than his are braver. Here the poet says that all the men in our country, they are very bravest. The men are the bravest. Men are the very courageous. Men are the very powerful. Patience. Men. All the men in our country are very courageous, very powerful men. No men than his are braver. This is the meaning here. Then, her woman's heart never waver. Never. Any one single inverted comma, then ER, the pronunciation is never. It's a her woman's heart never waver. Waver means tension, worries, or something problems. In our country's women, they have no tensions, they have no problems, they have no fear. F-E-A-R, fear. Fearless. No fear means fearless. Our women, they are fearless people. The men, they are the bravest. Is it clear? The men are the bravest, courageous, and women, they are fearless women. Our ladies, the women, our mothers, there is no fear, there is no tension, there is no problems in their mind. The no man than his are braver. Her woman's heart never waver. There is no shake, there is no problem, there is no fear in their mind, their heart. I apostrophe D, pronunciation I hard. This is a I hard. This is a clear. I hard. This. I hard freely died to save her. Here the poet says that I am ready to die to save our mother country. The poet expresses his willingness, his wishes to die for the mother country. During the freedom struggles period, number of freedom fighters, they dedicated their lives for our mother country. Number of people, number of freedom fighters. They, like that, we should ready to die to save her means to save our country. And think my Lord divine. And this is a divine thinking. It is that death is a divine death. If you die for the mother country, if you die for our nations, if you die for our rich or rare, fresh land, our land, my own land, that death is a divine death. That thinking is also coming from the divines. That death is also divine death. So if any student or if any patients are if willing to die for the country, motherland, that death is known as the divine death. So, is it clear? Once again, no man than his are braver, her woman's heart never waver. I had freely died to save her, and think my Lord divine. So everybody should study the poem. 8-day boy, you must study by heart. Then tomorrow we will continue this class again. After explanation of this class, I will send you the PDF note to you. You should buy the fair copy from the market and write all the notes in your fair copies. Next month, in October, we will conduct your examination. And these copies and your materials will be useful for your studies. So everybody do the proper work in your home for the better result in your life. Tomorrow we will meet again. Thank you. Bye.